You just lost, and you already know exactly whose fault it is. It was the jungler who never ganked, it was the guy who went 2-19, it was the bot lane, it was the eco round, it was your teammate who can't hold a site for shit. It was. And I cannot stress this enough. Definitely not you. Here's the uncomfortable part. Your brain decided it wasn't your fault before it had any of the facts, before the scoreboard even loaded. That's not you being honest about a bad team. That's a bias so automatic you don't even feel it happen. And you do it every single game. Watch how your brain explains a win versus a loss. It's genuinely two-faced. When you win, it's I carried, I hard carried, I'm just built different. Internal. Your skill, you're doing. When you lose, my team is ass, trash teammates, it's just unwinnable. External. Their fault. Bad luck. There's a name for this, self-serving bias. Wins go in because I'm good, column. Losers go in because of everyone else, column. It's your brain accountant, and it's cooking the book to protect one thing, your ego. And it gets sneakier. When you feed, you've got a reason. You lagged, bad spawn, you were tired, misclick. When your teammates feed, there's no reason. They're just bad. Same exact mistake. Two completely different explanations. The only variable is whose ego is on the line. Here's why your brain does that. When you miss a shot or throw a fight, you have the full story. You know your hand slipped, you know your ping spiked, you know you were distracted because someone texted you. You judge yourself by your intentions and your context. But your teammates, you have zero context. You don't see their ping, their day, their split-second reasoning. All you see is the result, the death, the missed smoke, the bad recall. So your brain fills the empty space with the simplest story available. They're just dog shit. You judge yourself by your intentions, and everyone else purely by their results. You're the main character with the whole backstory and a hard day. They're an NPC who exists to int and lose your LP. Every single player in that lobby thinks this, including the 4 people currently blaming you. Now here's why League and CS specifically are the most toxic arenas in all of gaming. And it's not a coincidence. Play a 1v1 in chess, a fighting game. You lose and there's nobody to blame. No jungler, no bot lane, no eco. The mirror is right there and you're the only one in it. It forces honesty. Team games do the opposite. They hand you 4 other people to point at. When the loss comes, your ego doesn't have to take the hit. It's got 4 convenient exits to escape through. Not me, it's him or all of them. That's the dark magic of the 5 stack. The more teammates you have, the more places the blame can hide. So the game with the biggest teams, your League, your CS, breed the most legendary toxicity in gaming. It's not that those communities attract worse players, it's that those games give everyone's ego somewhere to run. Okay, brace yourself, because this is the one that stings. You know the concept of elo hell? The belief that you're actually way better than your rank, and you're only stuck because your teammates keep dragging you down? That if you just had decent teammates, you'd skyrocket? Here's the math. Your teammates are random every game. Different people every match. Over 100 games, all those random teammates average out. Some good, some bad. Roughly balanced. But there is one player in every single one of your games, one constant, one common denominator across all of it. And it's you. You are the 100% of your losses. If you were genuinely good enough for the rank above, over a big enough pile of games, your own impact would drag you up there. Because you're the variable that never changes. That's the brutal truth about elo hell. For almost everyone, it isn't real. You're not trapped below your rank, you're at it. The common factor in every hardstuck game is the person holding the mouse. I know, I hate it too. And here's the cruel twist that ties it all together. Blaming your team feels amazing. It's painless. It protects your ego, it's not your fault, you got to stay good in your own head. That's exactly why it's so addictive. It's the comfortable option every single time. But it's a trap. Because if every loss is someone else's fault, then there is nothing for you to fix. You've got no mistakes to learn from, no habits to correct, no reason to improve. So you don't. You stay exactly where you are, ranging at the same rank forever. The players who actually climb do the one thing that feels terrible after a loss. Even a loss the team genuinely threw, they ask, okay, but what could I have done better? They look for their own mistake, even when it'd be easier to blame the jungler. It's not comforting, it's not fun, it's just the only thing that actually works. Blame is comfortable, improvement is uncomfortable, so you gotta pick one. So no, you're not a bad person for wanting to report your entire team. Your brain is just running an ancient program that would rather protect your ego than tell the truth. Because to your caveman brain, being wrong felt like a threat to survival. Losing LP is not in fact a threat to survival. Somebody should tell it, you know? That's why I'm here. Next game you lose? Try the cursed experiment, assuming it was your fault, even when it wasn't. Find the one thing you could have done better. You will hate every second of it, don't get me wrong. You will also slowly start to climb and improve. Anyways, it still was the jungler's fault, man. What am I talking about? I'm allowed. I make videos. Talk to